One dark and stormy night, a young man named James Polkin. He was about 17 years old of age, and he was just starting a new life in Gainesville. They had just settled in. Even though James had never known his real father, his mother was always there to take care of him. But sad to say, James was born with a rare disorder where he couldn't feel anything. Every day, James would sit and sew because his mother used to do it as a hobby. He thought he'd like to take it up to become more like her instead of his father. His father had a whole head of black hair, and he was born as the same. He took a skill to sewing. He sewed so good that most of the time he made money off of his little decorations that he made. But as a child growing up, he didn't really seem that alright. One day, when sewing outside, some kids from his school came up and started to make fun of him because of his ability to sew. They all pointed and laughed and said that he was an old woman because old people sew. He just sat there, saying nothing, and continued to sew his next piece. For the next day, Daniel started to feel a little strange, so James' brother Daniel was taken to the hospital. He didn't really look so good. He was diagnosed with cancer, and his brother had to live through a full 15 years of fighting. Yeah, not bad. His brother died of cancer the next day. He didn't know what to do. His mind so digressed. When he sewed, all he could sew was sadness. Never happy. His paintings weren't selling so good that. He says one day to some of the people that didn't buy his art, "Do you not know the feeling of sadness, of losing people that you love, all because of frickin' disease?" The people just wandered away without looking back. His mother could never forgive him for scaring off some lovely people. His mother had gotten into sewing. As a matter of fact, she's the one who taught him. One day, the mother was diagnosed with insanity, but escaped from the hospital and went home and always beat him. It would never give him a chance to run away. One time he popped off, and then the mother sewed his mouth shut with nothing but sewing thread. When he saw things and he tried to explain just using hand signs because he could no longer open his mouth, his mother sewed his eyes shut. From then on, he lost vision and could no longer speak nor see. That James died, and later on, a family moved into his home. One by one, the family disappeared for no apparent reason, till there was nothing but a father. The father, of course, wanted to move, because he did not want to be like one of his family members. So, one night he woke up to discover a sir sitting in his room, just staring.